Here's Johnny.
One of the funniest phenomenon about the current pandemic is the sudden spike in people watching movies about the end of the world, especially in the death by virus type of films like Contagion and Outbreak, or even the viral zombie apocalypse movies like 28 Days Later. Now, whether it's because some people really think the coronavirus is the beginning of the end, or it just reminds them of these end of days sort of movies is debatable. Now, personally, I prefer something of a little lighter fare. And one of the funniest apocalypse type movies that I've seen is This Is the End. No, it's not about viruses, but it is a hilarious take on the end of the world, starring Jay Barachel, Seth Rogan, Jonah Hill, and a slew of great comedic actors. And actually, this was Seth Rogan and co-director, writer, producer Evan Goldman's directorial debuts. Instead of a virus, it's a straight up apocalypse right out of Revelations, with the earth opening up to swallow the sinners while all the good people get beamed up to heaven. And in one of the funniest movie death scenes of all time, Michael Cera, playing himself, gets impaled by a lamppost. So if what's happening in the world right now has you depressed or worried, I highly recommend This Is the End to cure your end of days blues. Which brings me to my point. While it's probably not the end of the world, it is the end for a lot of the free resources that are currently up for grabs on the Guerrilla Film School website. Over the past few years, I've made a lot of valuable information available for free to basically anyone who stumbles across the website. And while I'll continue to have most of these and other resources available, I'm making some changes to the business and website, and we'll be reserving most of these things that are currently up for people signed up for our email list, or keeping them as bonuses for some of the paid products that will be coming out over the next couple of months. You'll hear more about this in future broadcasts. Some of these resources you may already have, but in the chance that you missed any on the website or in one of the previous broadcasts, I'm going to be featuring one of these freebies each day over the next several days for anyone that would like to snag a copy now. Then at the end of the week, these will all be pulled down as we launch a new version of our public website. So if you have any interest in any of these or know someone that might, I highly suggest that you download them now while they're still available. The first of these freebies is the guide on 10 ways to instantly improve your film for free or cheap. If you think you need to spend thousands of dollars to have a great looking and sounding film, you would be mistaken. And that's totally okay, because it is not against the law for you to be wrong. And while this guide won't teach you how to do things like expensive CGI or stunts on the cheap, the guide will show you some very simple and free things that you can do right now that will vastly improve the production quality of your films. So if you want better looking and sounding films, scoot on over to the link in the description and snag this freebie before it sees its own end of days.
Here's Johnny.
But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Price. Serious.
Okay. Go ahead. Make my day.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Like that.